Jai Sri Rama. We meet today with the story of Sri Rama, part 4. Dasharatha was a master of all the Vedas and Shastras. He was a far-sighted person, a hero of many battles. He has performed many sacrifices. He followed the Dharma. He was a very famous king and he had many friends also. His power was like Indra. His wealth was like Kubera. He was a very wise man. But alas, fate was that such a good one should exile his beloved son and die of a broken heart, with none by him in his last moments except Kausalya and Sumitra, his wives. Since the king had so often fainted and recovered, his death was not immediately noticed by Kausalya or Sumitra. Bharata, who was in his uncle's kingdom of Kekeya, was sent word to come to Ayodhya immediately. He didn't know the reason why he was called. When he came back to Ayodhya, he went in search of his father, but could not meet him in his chamber. Then he went to meet his mother, who conveyed the message that Rama was sent into exile and the throne is waiting for him. Rama couldn't understand anything. He said in a very angry voice, "I will not carry out your wish. I shall go to the forest and bring Rama back. I shall set the crown on his head and rejoice in being his loyal servant." He did the last rites for Dasharatha and went to meet Rama in Chitrakuta to bring back him to Ayodhya. Among the characters in the Ramayana, Bharata is the perfect picture of virtue. In the villages of the north, the people celebrate an annual festival for the episode of the meeting of Rama and Bharata at Chitrakuta, which they consider the most blessing part of the Ramayana epic. Bharata told Rama, "You are the eldest son and you should be the king. This is the law and custom. Come with me to Ayodhya immediately. Wear the crown and shower your grace on our family and the whole country of Ayodhya." And then he subtly put it that Dasharatha is no more and he has reached Swarga. Rama was very sad to hear the news, and even after Bharata repeatedly requested Rama, he did not encourage him in any way. He said that, "I have promised father that I will go in exile for 14 years. It was decided by Bharata that, "Brother, you are my father and my God. Give me your sandals. That token of yours shall rule Ayodhya till you return. And I shall stay outside the city till you return and discharge the king's duties in your place, paying reverent homage to your sandals," which Rama agreed. Accordingly, Bharata stayed in Nandigrama and, with the help of ministers, ruled the kingdom as a religious duty until Rama should return after completing his forest life. Meanwhile, in Dandaka forest, not far from Chitrakuta, was a settlement of the Rakshasas called Janasthana in charge of a famous warrior named Kara. He was the brother of Ravana, and from this place, fierce Rakshasas ranged the forest, attacking the rishis in their isolated ashramas. They made life so insecure that the rishis abandoned their ashramas in Chitrakuta. After Bharata's departure, Rama was not happy at all in Chitrakuta. The face of Bharata, tearful, and the rishis leaving Chitrakuta, all this made him very lonely. And he made up his mind to seek some other place to stay. So they left Chitrakuta and walked on. The rishis on the banks of Pampa and Mantakini lived in constant fear of their lives from these man-eating monsters, and the rishis requested Rama to protect them. And Rama had this new responsibility to destroy the Rakshasas who attacked the rishis. For 10 years, Rama, Lakshmana and Sita lived quietly among the rishis. In the great Dantaka forest, there were a number of ashramas where the rishis lived. The princess spent a month in one ashrama, 3 months in another one, and a year in a third, and they were welcomed by the rishis. The forest was beautiful with all the animals and the plants, the trees. It is beautifully explained by Valmiki in his text. When 10 years had thus passed, the end of their forest life was approaching. Rama wished to have darshan of the sage Agastya, who lived in the south. The sage was like Vishwamitra. When they met Agastya, Agastya advised the princess to spend the rest of their life, their forest exile life, at Panchavati. So, following his advice, they went there. And after finishing their duties, they would sit in the river nearby and then talk about the days when they spent in Ayodhya and how nice it was. Thus, their time was spent well with the religious duties and with their other duties to the rishis. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel, Jayanthi's 5 Minute Stories. We will meet in the next week.